My name is Sinegugu Silara, but people just call me Gugu. I'm legally blind and I'm a second year studying Bachelor of Social Sciences, majoring in Media Writing and Sociology. So I have uveitis and juvenile arthritis. It is an autoimmune disease. I got diagnosed around 4-ish. I always tell people I'm legally blind because there's people who wear glasses, but for me, my glasses do not correct my vision, and the operations that I've had also do not correct my vision.
Disability room?
A typical day in my life would be I wake up and I probably journal or read something, and then thereafter I rummage through my closet to find an outfit for campus. Thereafter, I make sure to pack everything that I need. I charged it the previous night. And then I just head out to the jammy and make sure I get to campus at least 10 minutes before the time so that when I go into my lecture, I can find a seat at the back. I don't want people to see how magnified my screen is, so I just sit way at the back. Also just so that I have enough time to log in, do whatever I need to do, and put on my magnifying software and all of that. I have a class at 10, and then I usually have classes and tuts at 4 p.m. because I have big gaps in between. So I just decided to stay on campus the whole day and do my studies then in the library or at the day house at the disability unit. I have a scribe for my tests. I have extra time for my tests and my exams. I can get some of my readings and any sort of those things in Braille. They copy them out for me in Braille. My question papers are also in Braille. So that's really nice. They also have the Merlin, which is a magnifying machine. Finding my lecture halls, I know where most of the buildings are now, but in my case, I've just realized that asking is the best option. Just ask for help, which is a very uncomfortable thing for disabled people to do because you want to kind of show people that you can do things by yourself. So just asking for help, otherwise it's going to take you 10 times longer or it's just never going to happen. With my disability, it's a lot about muscle memory. So if you show me something a few times, usually once, but a few times, I'll be able to recall where to go, how it looks like, or how it looks like to me. For example, even with my friends, if I have to meet up with them, I can see them from afar from their silhouette or from how they walk. Sometimes at 4 p.m. I have goalball practice, which is usually just coach and I and a few other people part of the comm. Played a few games Saturday, 3 games. Body still hurts. I think there's a misconception that parasports is easier just because it's adapted for the person with the disability. But take wheelchair rugby, for instance. They're not using their legs. They have to catch the ball with their hands and roll the wheels that works a lot in your shoulders. But it is a source of recreational activity and just fun for me. I think what I would want to say to young women and young men and just everybody about disabled people is that disabled people might not be able to do a few things, but guys, they are pretty normal. If somebody has a disability, it's not contagious, guys. You won't get it. They're completely chill people. You don't have to baby them. If they need help, they'll ask for help, and they're not going to be a burden to you.